Okay, so the first thing we're going to do today is set up a email signature for ourselves. Then we're going to be building a email template that we can use whenever we're going to have email that we want to send out, and then we're going to build a landing email campaign. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to this icon over here and go to settings. The next one, we're going to go on the left here to my email signatures. And we're going to edit. Now, all you're going to do is go to your current email provider, whether it's Outlook, whatever, and you're going to copy and paste your email signature from there. So let me just go to Outlook, quick, copy my email signature, and I'm going to paste it here. As you can see, I'm missing the image, which was here, which is fine. We just delete that. And then what we're going to do is insert file and upload your company logo, or if it's an image of yourself. Everyone has different things that they have in their email signatures. So we're going to upload our images for our email signatures. And as you can see, it's very large at the moment. So all we do is we click on it. When you double click on it, you'll get this. And make sure that this icon here is locked, which will scale your logo proportionally. If you've got multiple pictures, all you do is you'll have to just upload them, all of them, and then just insert them the same way I did. Insert image, and then just resize them as you. Okay. Once. Okay, so now my email signature is set up, and there we go. It's that simple to set up your email signature in LeadSquared. Now what we're going to do is set up the email template. So we'll go Content, Email Library. We're going to add a new email template. We can use the Visual Designer. Going to name this, so we'll go you can leave your, because this is the email template, you can leave your actual subject line blank because it's going to change on each of your emails that you're going to generate from this template. So we're going to delete this block quickly, and we're going to go to rows. We're going to add in a new row. We're going to go to the content here and drag and drop a image into this section here. So we can go browse to your image folder. And we're going to insert our lockdown real estate logo. And remove the background color on this section. Okay. Then we want to, for instance, load our social media thing. So we'll drag a new section at the bottom here. We'll remove the color on this one. We'll go to content and drag and drop the social icons into it. Once you click on it, on your right-hand side here, you'll see you will get all your social media options that we have. There is more. You can always add another one if you want to add your YouTube or Vimeo account. But we're going to remove this, remove this, remove this, and just keep our Facebook for now. Then you will go to your Facebook profile and get your Facebook URL. And we can copy and paste it into here. Okay. So now that we have set up our email template, you can just leave this copy in here because you're going to change it each time you set up an email. Again, it's easy to edit this if you need to. Just highlight it. You can come down here, just change your fonts. And now we're happy. So we'll save this, save and publish it. And now our email template has been saved. So now, whenever you want to create a email campaign, we'll go to here, to marketing, then down to email campaigns. And we're going to start here by creating a new email campaign. We'll name this email campaign, so we'll call it Leads. Okay, so we've named our email campaign, and we're going to use, here's all the other emails that we have created in the past, but for this instance, we're going to start with our LeadSquared email lockdown campaign template. So you just select it and say next. What this will do now is bring in the email template that we created. That wasn't going to happen. Okay, we'll try this again. Select the template we want and go to next. Okay, so it's now loaded our email template in here, and we give this the subject line of And now we can start editing our email. So what we're going to do today is generate a broadcast email that we can send to all our potential clients about a new property listing that we have got. We're going to use the landing page that we built yesterday. So we'll open a new tab here, LeadSquared, so we can get our URL. And we're going to go to our landing pages. And here's our landing page that we built yesterday. So we'll preview it. This is our landing page yesterday with our lead generation form in over here. So we're going to back to our email. And the first thing we're going to do is add in an image here to make and we're going to copy and paste our property information. And then as you can see, this is a very basic, simple to use email build where you can easily format your text and add this into a new section. Yes, you can create multiple folders when you are importing your images. You can, so it's property specific or whatever campaign you're running at the time. So yes, it's easy to find your images when you need to insert them for specific campaigns. Then to personalize your email, it's very simple. So if you go here to merge tags, you've got all your lead fields and activities that you've got. So we want to speak to the lead's first name. So we'll go here, hi, insert the merge tag, lead first name. And now when you send your email, it will address the person directly. And we will do the same in this section here, where we will add a merge tag. And because we want our email signature that we created earlier, we'll scroll down here and just look for the owner signature, the sender signature. And now it will add my own email signature at the bottom here. You can easily add various pre-built templates here. And here we're going to add more content. And these will basically be the key features of the property or last one. So now that we have built our, yes, I will give you guys all a copy of the recording after our session has ended. So now that we have set up our email campaign or email and we're happy to send it, first thing we're going to have to do is send a test content to ourselves. So you click send test content and you want to add multiple addresses, just add a comma and the next address, no spaces. So now it will send me a sample of this email where it has lead first name. It's still going to have lead first name in the test because the email address that you've given for the test does not have any details attached to it, so it can't put in the personalized first name. And you will also get a HTML version, so you'll see all your images, but you will also get a plain text version. When you send it to your clients, they will only receive one of them. Most times it will be the HTML version, but sometimes if they've got their set up that they'll only receive plain text, they will receive it in the plain text. Okay, so then we can save it. And, oh, yes, we're wanting to send a link. I forgot about that, sorry. So let's add in a button over here. Okay, click here, and we're going to go to our landing page that we built yesterday. And we're going to get landing page URL. We're going to copy the URL and we're going to paste it into No, it's not so hectic to do. It's just a matter of coming in here and actually just playing a little bit, and you will get to know where the different things are, what they do, and okay, sorry, I will slow down. So then to change the landing page or the button link here, so we'll go and you can change the colors again over here. You want to do that. And if you've got specific brand colors, you can paste your code in here. Okay. Save this now that we've got our link in here to our landing page, and we will go next. Got to send the test. We'll send the test content. Yes, I will send all the recordings. If you want, I can go over this section again once I finish building it. And so we've sent ourselves the test email, and we can go next. Okay, so now we're going to add recipients to this list that we can. If you've already created a list, when you click here, you can just select your list here. But if not, and you're wanting to basically set up a custom list, we can do it straight from here. So what we'll do, we'll go create recipient list. And let's say you're wanting to do it based on leads that have come into your system from, for instance, Property24 or private property or your social media. So we'll go here and we'll look for lead source. And then, so the lead source is, and we'll browse down here and you can go social media traffic, employee referral, Property24, private property. So we're going to go on anyone that's come in from private property or Property24, for instance. And we're going to go add and then find leads. So now we have all the leads that have come in from any of those sources. And the best thing to do is to go save as a dynamic list. So the reason we're going to save it as a dynamic list is any clients, any new leads that come in from private property or Property24 in this instance will automatically be added to this list. So the next time you're sending out an email campaign, you can just click on your list. I'll show you now once this creates the list. So here's our list that we've just created. So if we click on this, it now puts it in here. So now when you're ready to send, it will send it to everyone in this list. And any new leads that do come in at a later stage, they will, yes, they'll automatically be added to this list. If you're wanting to send it to everyone, if we click on this drop down here, you'll have this first one here where it's all leads. and now it will send it to all the leads in your database. Okay, so now that we have set this up, and there's another one here where we can exclude. So for instance, if you're doing all lists, but you don't want it to go to the leads that are in, say, property 24, you can just add them here and then just add more lists if you want. And then we're ready to go to the next phase. So we'll go save. And go next. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sure. And now we'll go to the campaign review. And you'll get a preview of your email. You'll get the preview of the plain text email. And it will show you here how many leads are going to be sent to and how many leads are not going to be sent to on the by the suppression list. So once we're happy with that, we go next. Yes, you would do this for each property that you're wanting to promote to your database, and for each campaign you're wanting to do. That's why in the beginning, we set up the email template, and then that makes it easier to just insert your images and your text for each of the different sections. So now once we get to the schedule, after the review, we get to the schedule the campaign, and we've got a choice. We can send the campaign out immediately, or we can schedule it for a specific date and time, all based on when you're wanting to send out your email campaign. And if you're ready to do it, you'll hit send now. I'm not going to do it because we have live lists in here. So we can save that and exit, and then you can always come back and send it manually later, or you can come back and edit the date and all of that. I see I was going a little bit fast for that one. So what I'll do is I'll go over it again and set up another email campaign. So now that we have this one that we've already built over here, once you do your send, it will take 20 minutes for the reports to be generated. So let's generate a new email campaign. Okay, so we're going to start at the beginning again. We're going to give our email a campaign name. So we'll go. And we can use our email template that we've generated over here again, and we'll go next. Okay, so we got our email template here. We're going to put our subject line in. And now we're going to start building our actual email for our campaign. So we start by dragging a row in to add our image. We'll take our image and then drag and drop it over that section. We browse to our image folder. We can always add a new folder by coming over here. New folder name. And then your folders here, and when you import new images, just make sure you go into that folder, and then you can import or upload images as you need them for that specific campaign. So we will insert this one into our email for now. Another row at the bottom here. Going to put content. So rows are almost sections, or not almost, they are sections. If you can see the bits that are highlighted, and then you can do specific content in specific areas. It gives you a bit more freedom in your customization of how you want your email to actually look. So for this one here, we'll add a text box because we're going to add our signature in here. So we select merge tags. And this will be for our email signature. So we scroll down in our list of, and we go to send a signature. Now it will add in our email signature that we generated earlier. If you're wanting to generate a bit more space between this section here and this one over here, it's very easy to do. We come over to this side here, and we'll go to column property, to here, to the padding options. And at the top here, we can say go to Tween Key, and it will generate a bit more space there, and a bit more space at the bottom. So that just gives your email a bit of breathing space. And you'll see just by moving it over slightly that it already looks a lot better. And so again, for this section here, we don't want it so close to the edge of the white. So we'll click here, and on that will be the left-hand side. So we'll go add, say, 20 on that side, 20 on that side. The top's already got, and the bottom we're going to leave at 5 for this email. Now we're going to go to our text, and we shall put our text in here. Then you can just click on the text and you'll get this text editor block at the top here. We can set our fonts according to the look and feel we're going for and the sizing and all of that. We're going to add in our merge tag here so we can address the lead directly. So again, I'm going to go to merge tags and then scroll down to lead first name. Now we'll insert the lead's first name in that section here. And bold, big, and change the colors as we need. We'll then get our property details. So we can add the text block in here. And because we moved our margin on this section and this one, we're going to have to move it in on this one because otherwise your alignment is going to be out there. So we click on the text block, go to this padding section here, and on the left here, we will give it 20, the same as the other ones. And for consistency, we'll make it all the same font and the same sizes. This one, bold. Okay, and we'll paste our key feature section in here. Okay. So now that you have your email all set up for the property details, what we can do now is add in a new row at the bottom here so that we can add in our link to our landing page. So we'll put on top listing today. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so now that we have our button here, again, you can change your colors, your font color, your alignment, if you want it left or aligned, center, right. You can change your line height, and if you want to make your button rounded, we can do that. And then again, your padding, if you're wanting to change how big the button itself is, we can do that. And yeah, it's really up to you and how creative and amazing you want to make your emails look. I'll change the colors here. Okay, so now that we have our button to view our landing page with this page on, we'll go to our landing pages again. We'll go to the page we generated yesterday, and we will copy the landing page URL in our button URL link here. We will paste it here. And here you can do multiple buttons in an email if you wanted. You can always add another one if you want them to go to your actual website or any other pages you want them to view. If you've generated a landing page with all your listings on, then you can drop that URL the same way into here. And yeah. So now that we have generated our email, we can save it. And we're going to have to do a test content. So we'll send it to myself. And once we're happy with that, we'll go and check the test copy out in our email. And then we can go next. Now we're at our recipients section where we're going to send it to our lists. So if you already have the list that you're wanting to send it to, if you're wanting to send it to all your leads, you can go over here. If you're wanting to send it to your birthdays today list, you can do that. If your list is not here, we can always generate a new one and go create new recipient list. And we're going to base it on where the leads came from that are already in our system. So we can go lead source over here, and lead source is, and we'll go down now and just select all the ones we want. So we're going to send it to anyone that's coming from our social media, anyone that's coming from Property 24, for instance, from Facebook, a partner referral, an event, and it's a private property. You can select as many as you want or as few as you want, and you just click off that and then click add. Now it's basically going to search for any leads that come from any of these lists or any of these lead sources, sorry, not lists. So we'll go find leads. And there's all the leads. Again, we're going to create a, if it's going to be a once-off send and the people, you're never going to do a send to this criteria again, you can save it as a static list. But I would recommend doing it as a dynamic list so that any new leads that come in from those sources will automatically be added to this list, so that when you're doing a send to them again, it's quite easy. This thing. And we'll save that. Now we'll just select the list that we're wanting to send it to. So it's got our list here. We're not going to not send it to anyone. We will save this. And click next. So again, over here you can see how many recipients are going to receive it. You can see who it's coming from, the name of the campaign. Here's your sender will be myself. Subject line is this, and here's the preview of my email. Here's the plain text version. So I'm happy with this, and I will go next. Okay, and again here we can send the email campaign immediately. We leave it on this one here and click send now. It will send immediately. Or we can click here and then schedule it for the 14th at 6:15, and then we'll just go to there we go. So now it will send it on the 14th at that time. If you're happy with that, you can say schedule. Otherwise, do your send now. Save and exit. And that is it. We have now created 2 email campaigns that we could potentially send now or later. And after the send, it will take 20 minutes for any reports to come through. Is there any questions anyone has? You can either type it in the chat or you can just unmute yourself and ask. Yeah, sure. I will send the link to everyone for yesterday's session and today's session. Anybody else have any questions? So to import a lead, for instance, we can go here to manage leads. And you can go import leads. And then you're going to have a CSV file that you're going to upload. Over here, you can download a sample so you can see the specific fields the LeadSquared uses, and then you can just match your leads up to that and then import your leads for you like that. Yeah, Kim, I'll have a look and see if I can send you some documentation on building an email, a typed out version of it. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, that looks like it. Well, thank you very much for joining me today on our email campaign builder. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys again for any of our other upcoming webinars that we're having. And keep safe and have a good lockdown. Feel free to email me if you guys need any assistance or would like to know anything else. My email is in the chat box. So that's it. Thank you very much and see you soon.